Hey, what's going on, comic compadres, and welcome back to the Hoodrat podcast, where I'm Hoodrat, you're Hoodrat, and what? We all Hoodrats, and welcome back to Comics on the Rise. These are our books that are selling in increased volume and price between September 12th and 18th. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel too, man. Support the channel. Do the three dings. The ding, subscribe, ding, like, and then hit the alerts. Ding. Three dings, bro. Super easy, right, Craig?
Exactly.
And I want to welcome back my co-host now, man. We decided that Craig needs to be on this show every other week, because the show comes on every other week, man.
That's right.
Welcome, Craig. How you doing? How you doing today, Space Ferret Collectibles?
Good, dude. I'm doing good. Thanks for having me on. Thanks for doing the thing. Let's get it moving.
Let's get it moving, bro. Let's go.
Yeah. All right. The first book I chose is Amazing Spider-Man number 298. This is anyone who knows McFarlane or comics in the last 20 years know he's got the impact on comics, and this was his first cover on ASM. And I mean, we could go back and forth, hotly debated whether this is the first Venom appearance or the first Venom cameo, but it's kind of accepted that it's the first cameo. So we'll go ahead and call it the first cameo. A very fine copy of this, running around $100, somewhere like in that range, right around now. But it's gone up 22.52% in the last, week, or week and a half. That's pretty substantial for this book, because it's a key, but it's not like the key everyone wants, right? Everyone wants number 300, first Venom, whatever you want to call it. But anyways, a 9.6, right around the $250 mark for this book. A 9.8, obviously expect that to double up a little bit. But I chose this one because it's the first cover that McFarlane did for Spidey. It's not the most well-known one, obviously, but it's kind of like an under-the-radar one, especially since that signing's coming up. So, expect to see a lot more of these flood the market when people start to get them back in January, February, March, whenever that is. So I think that's a good one, because that's just going to make the price of that book jump up even more. I think it's a good spec. I have a couple. I might send one of these in too. So that's the reason why I chose this one. And I think that's why it's a good one to invest in, at least pretty soon. Get it before you get it out to the signing, right?
Nice pick, bro. You can't go wrong with Todd McFarlane's first cover for Amazing Spider-Man, for sure, man. And that signing is making those books hot, and we'll talk about that later. But my pick is Truth Number 1. Truth Number 1 is the first appearance of Isaiah Bradley, man, one of the super soldiers, man. A lot of heat is coming up on this book because, as we could see, the actor Carl Lumley showed up in the Captain America New World Order panel at D23. But what I want to talk to you guys about is, even though this book right here may be hot, you can see it, man. The last recorded sale was about $30 for his raw. Near mint 9.0 to 9.4 is going for about $33, and 9.8 is going for $203. But it's up more than 10% at 11.18%. But the one book that you guys might want to be looking out for, as you can see, man, is this book right here, man. You see his grandson Eli, man. That's Patriot, man. He hasn't been confirmed yet, man. There's a lot. I mean, there's a lot of legs on them Young Avenger books, man. Young Avenger books number 1, and that's the book I would kind of be looking out for. I mean, you could go look for this one's a nice little spec. It's only $30, right, for the first Isaiah Bradley, man. But the book you might want to be going after is Young Avengers, and that book's on a really good dip. People aren't believing in the Young Avengers anymore, right, Craig? For some reason, people lost hope.
They're kind of sleeping a little bit on that. I think that Hawkeye kind of dissuade them a little bit, the show, and they're kind of well, let's kind of wait and see. But just like you said, it's a dip. So now's the time to get all those books, all those Young Avengers specials. And
hey, man, and yeah, we got Cassie Lang coming, man. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly,
They're forming, guys. And also one thing you guys to think about also is that I was at the panel at D23, and they talked about Captain America New World Order, and they said Captain America has to face evil without the assembled Avengers. And without them, they talked about like this is the team that's going to be helping them, the Thunderbolt. So who's going to be the Avengers? I mean, you can't give up a brand name like that, Disney, right? Like, so there's going
No
to be a whole new
way.
set of
No
Avengers.
way.
And I think that Young Avengers #1 is going to be a hot book, man. That y'all are slipping on. But what you got? What you got next, Craig?
All right, my next book is Marvel Spotlight #2, the first appearance of Werewolf by Night. By now, if you're into comics, you've seen the Werewolf by Night trailer, I'm sure, that premiered at D23. And we still don't have I don't think we have official word on which Werewolf by Night is going to be. Jake Gonzalez or Jack Russell. They didn't say, and I don't think any subtitles in the trailer said anything or anything like that. But regardless, this is his first appearance, and this book is up over 53%. So that's substantial. Like everyone's
people betting on Jack Russell, huh?
Oh, dude, yeah, I guess so, right? I mean, even if it turns out to be Jake Gonzalez, I think this book's still going to go up. It's not just going to plateau or drop real quick because everyone wants. I think the true first appearance of Werewolf by Night. A fine copy, 5.0 to 6.5 is going to get you like around the 375 mark, $375, and 8.5. That's a $1,300 book. Almost $1,300 book. That's crazy. Like that, man. I have one of these right now at CGC. I hope it comes back at the very least a 7. I have a strong suspicion might be a little bit lower. We'll see. There'll be a video for that, and I'll put that up on my channel. But man, I hope it comes back at that nice high grade like that, because jeez, that would be fantastic. But yeah, this is an obvious pick, right? Like you got to go after this book.
It's a beautiful Bronze Age book, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Dude.
Bronze Age, Copper Age, what you want to call it, man, with the 25 cents up there.
Exactly.
But people. So I got something interesting for you, bro. So I went and looked up, the actor that's in the Werewolf by Night, Halloween special, Gael Garcia Bernal, and it just says Latino actor, bro. I'm like,
right? Like
it's like
vague, super vague still. Yeah, not like they're not giving anything away, right? I think the only thing that gave away was Ulysses in the trailer. There was like a subtitle that said Ulysses, so like Bloodstone, right? Everyone's like, but like everyone wants to know, well, who's werewolf? Who's a werewolf?
But it looks like, I mean, if you look at it, such a noir, type of flick, I mean, it has to be Jack Russell, and that can't be Jake Gomez to me.
Exactly. But it does say Latino. It just says Latino actor, so maybe they're just
actor.
Like Latino werewolf. I don't know. Like it's like they don't. They're keeping a tight lid on it. That's for sure. So that's good. I guess it's a good thing.
Maybe they can call him Jack Gomez, bro. Just
there you go. Yeah. Jake Russell, right? Either way, it don't matter.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, let's go, bro. Nice pick, Craig. You can't go wrong with Werewolf by Night, man. But here goes my picks. So check these out, man. So these are a bunch of McFarlane covers. McFarlane's getting hot, man, and there's big reasons. And I think Craig mentioned that, man. So let's check out a couple books of covers by McFarlane that are very popular, man, and in some ways they make sense on why people are buying these books as well. We got Batman 423 from 1988. As you can see, 13 units sold last week, down 1% from the previous week, which means 13 books sold the previous week as well. You can get a 8.5 for $211, and near mint, 9.0 to 9.4 for about $250, and 9.6 for $624. And then here we go, man. Here we go, some classic McFarlane covers, man. This classic cover art by Todd McFarlane right here. This is the Incredible Hulk number 340, man. You can see Hulk over there, man, in Wolverine's blade. This book is up 59%, man, in price. It's about $115, man. A VF copy goes for about $159. 9.6 goes for $469. This book is hot as well. And another one, man. Another one's hot, man. And this is SpiderMan #1 from the good old 90s, man. 15 units sold last week, man. Up 8%. A CGC 9.8 is going for about $111. Is up 7.8%. Near mint goes for about $21. And a 9.8 goes for about $108. And the next book I have here is Spawn #1. So check this out, guys. I put this on my Instagram as well as one of Hood's daily peeps. And you can see here that the unit sold was 67 copies. Spawn #1 sold last week. This is the first appearance of Malaboligia and the first appearance of Spawn. That's one we were after, man. The first appearance of Spawn. Raw goes for about $47. It says it's down 5.6%, which means that last week maybe 60 copies sold last week. You know what I'm saying? So the previous week. So like this book has been hot, man. Near mint goes for about $53. Which is pretty. I mean, I remember these books went for $20 back in the day, right, Craig?
Oh, dude, all day, like 10, 15, 20 bucks.
Yeah, bro, what happened?
I don't even know.
Me either, bro. Like, I just haven't been paying attention to it. So, yeah, $53 for a Spawn #1 now. And then the 9.8 is going for about $200. And why are these books doing that? Well, you guessed it right, man. Craig nailed it on the head, man. As you can see, CGC it announced that they're going to have an in-house signing with Todd McFarlane. You got to get your books in by November 11th. So you got to send out those books in November. As you can see too, man, they have special labels for Todd McFarlane. Which one do you like, man? I like the Todd one. They know everybody's gonna send in a Spawn book. I am. Exactly. I'm gonna send a Spawn book for sure. Yeah. I'm gonna send two. I'm gonna send #1 and #9. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's for sure, man. So so you get these special labels as well. What are you sending, bro?
I like that. I like that top label too. And I'll probably spend 1 or 2 Spawn books in as well. Probably #9, like you said. I have #1, but it's kind of beat up, and I don't have. But I'm gonna send in. I showed it to you guys a little while ago. I got a Prophet #1, and it's a variant that he did the cover for, and it's like a ghost. So that's the one I'm gonna send in. It's probably like a 9.4. So hopefully I press it. It'll be all good to go. But that's the one. That's my main one. I'm looking forward to getting signed.
Yeah, they're all. I mean, everybody's. I mean, this always happens with Todd McFarlane signs, man. Books. His book gets super hot. So it might be a good time for you guys to start selling them. You know, like instead of buying them. You know, start selling them, but your extra McFarlane covers, so that could pay for your McFarlane signings. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
I mean, it's all fair. It's all fair, and it makes a lot of sense, man. So don't hate out there, you haters. You know what I'm saying? So, the CGC in-house here it goes about. It's very reasonable, the price. It's just not. I mean, I think the last one was $120 too. Back in 2020.
That's not that bad.
It's not bad, dude.
Bad. No, realistically, it's not that bad.
I mean, just imagine, man, just to go get a free book signed by Todd McFarlane, like at San Diego Comic-Con or D23, which you was at, last week. You had to pay for a hotel. You had to pay for the badge. It all adds up, man. Here, you just pay $120. Pay for shipping, send it, and you get yourself. The turnaround here is 8 weeks, which is awesome, man. They always do these signings, like the turnaround time is. I wish they would do that to my regular books, bro.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say. I wish I would Can I get 8 weeks for a normal modern submission, please?
Yeah, man. So let's talk a little bit more about this signing, man, because these books are hot, right, Craig? Like anything that's McFarlane, they're really hot, man. I mean, I'm selling some McFarlane books. I won't even lie because I need to pay for the McFarlane signing. So I have a bunch of Spawn #1s, I have a couple of 300s that I want to help the hobby pay for itself, man.
Exactly.
So I'll be doing that as well, man. How about you? You gonna be selling some McFarlane books, man?
Yeah. I got a few. I got a couple Hulk books that I'll sell. I got one coming back from CGC. I got that 340 coming back, so I'll probably sell that too. And then because I like Wolverine, but other people love Wolverine, so now's the time to sell it if it's McFarlane Wolverine, right? Or Hulk, whatever. And I got a few Spawn books I'm gonna sell too, early Spawn. So yeah, for sure.
Yeah, totally, man. I'm stoked to have Todd McFarlane back signing. When it all comes down to it, man, like Todd McFarlane is a legend, bro. He's just a legend, man.
Exactly.
If you're new to the hobby, man, he will not sign for you at a con and have it witnessed. So this is the only time you can actually get a verified yellow label with CGC, man. So man, hooray to Todd McFarlane, man, and either buy them books or sell them.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a hot time to do it, man. But that's it for the Hood highlights with me here in space. Fair Collectibles, that's my homie Craig, man. And let's get to plainclothes D beats and some more trending books that are moving in increased volume and price. What you think, bro?
There we go. Let's do it, man. You heard our picks. Let's see the rest.